Welcome back, everybody, to Bioshock. And we are now ready to take on Frank Fontaine. So we're going to take the little harvesting tool.
Oh my god, we're finally at the end.
Yeah, this is pretty much the point of no return, people. So that's where it's like, stock up on what you need.
And then once you think you're ready...
And then we take the elevator. And now it's time to confront Fontaine.
Now this time we're really going to end things.
Yeah, so, this final boss, I guess, give or take how well you're good at strafing and everything, can be very difficult or can be a breeze. You know, give or take how well you're good at dodging. Because good lord, do you have to dodge a lot in this fight.
I remember when me and the crowd put you in that sub. You were no more than two. You were my ace in the hole. But you were also the closest thing I ever had to a son. And that's why this hurts.
Man, this is one
Alrighty.
elevator. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Okay, so pretty much this is the checkpoint. So we did get the little subtitle. It says, if we die, there's no Vita Chamber. So if we die, regardless of where we are in this fight, it starts over. So, as you can see, he is completely jacked on Adam right now. So how do we stop it? We get the little drainy thing from the little sister. And now, fucking strafe.
I'm so fucking high right now.
Yeah, so pretty much, yeah, this isn't too difficult to start with right now anyway. He's going to throw fireballs and then he's going to charge.
Now, if I recall correctly, like after each phase, like each time you absorb, you suck the Adam out of his body, he has different abilities.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he changes his tactics every time you drain. But
okay. If memory serves, I know he's starting off with fire right here. I think after you suck Adam out of him the second time, he'll then start shooting electricity. I think.
It's like...
You're fighting fire
And... Alright, so then we got him, so now he moves up.
Fontaine suddenly turning into a Houdini splicer.
So we have to do this 4 times. So there's number 2.
Yeah, already halfway through.
And this time... Yeah, so now we're on ice.
Oh, okay, never mind.
And we have... Yeah, and we've got security bots too.
Of course. God damn it.
Yeah, so because he's throwing ice, naturally incinerate is what you're gonna want to be.
Fire, you know, as y'all know, melts ice. So you have a clear advantage once a Fontaine uses that ability against you.
Okay, well, this is where it's like, okay, where you at? Okay. Oh, hey! I actually never noticed this. I just heard a little sister cheering me on. I actually never noticed that before.
I had no idea that was a thing either.
I had a little sister saying, "Yo, get him, Mr. V." Okay, so now we're on to the electric shit.
Okay,
and now we have and now we've got splicers to contend with.
Well, at least they're not as, in a matter of speaking, in this boss fight, at least they're not as irritating as the security bots.
No, they can be. But it's like, whoa. Yeah, he nearly got me there.
Oh, shit.
And see, it's like, you know, the plasmid stuff's not too bad. It's the charge.
Yeah.
That's what does a lot of damage. It's that fucking charge.
Right.
And I think... Thank you, little sister. I will kill him.
Why do I think of Harley Quinn when I hear the little sisters call you Mr. Bean?
And that's it. Fight's over. So that was a lot easy. It's like, okay, let's play Curse. I just made a huge deal about how difficult this was, but no.
Kind of reverse. Let's play Curse.
What you was, what you was capable of, even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up and I tattooed inside your head. Now, if you don't call that family, I know what is. And now,
And there's where thing, and there's where shit gets badass.
Haha.
Yep, so...
Yeah, suck him dry, suck him dry.
So, yep, the little sisters finished the fight. And now we get the good ending.
Yes.
It's a very, very bittersweet ending, I must say.
Yeah. I agree.
They offered you this city.
No.
And you refused it. And what did you do instead? What I've come to expect of you. You saved them. You gave them the one thing that was stolen from them. A chance. A chance to learn. To find love. To live. And in the end, what was your reward? You never said. But I think I know. A family.
Oh, that is such a sweet ending.
Oh.
And it's like, normally, I'm usually the kind of person where it's like, you go through this really dark story and then you get a happy ending, kind of comes out of nowhere. It's like, okay, what the fuck? This is an example, I would say, that actually did it very well. I mean, it's like, you really do want to see some good come out of something so tragic, and I think they nailed it right on the head here.
Oh, yeah.
But yep, that, ladies and gentlemen, is Bioshock. So, because I went after the good ending, if you want to see the bad ending, or what I guess people call the neutral ending, you can go on ahead and YouTube that. Basically, what happens is, if you harvest all the little sisters, or rescue some and harvest others, you essentially get the same cinematic ending. The only difference will be the tone in Bridget Tenenbaum's voice when she narrates the lines. If you harvested all the little sisters, she sounds very pissed. If you've harvested some but rescued others, she sounds very disappointed. But long story short, the other cinematic that you could have gotten was that you take over Rapture, and it wasn't enough, so you send splicers out to the surface, and then you take over the surface. So it's like, yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, okay, you let the city corrupt you in the end.
Good job, you asshole.
Yeah, so, you know, naturally I went with the good ending here, and I think it's safe to say, again, harking back to the DLC for Bioshock Infinite, the good ending, I would probably say, judging from that as well as judging from Bioshock 2, the good ending here, that's the canon ending.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, I know it took a while to get through, and again, I apologize with the fact that, you know, I'm not nearly as good as a first-person shooter player as some other people. But regardless, I hope you guys could see why I really did enjoy this game as much as I do, and why it kind of, you know, made me think twice about first-person shooters, because, like I said back at the very beginning, I was very hesitant about wanting to try any kind of first-person shooter because everybody was wanting to try and, one-up Call of Duty.
Yeah.
But then here comes this game that's like, yeah, it's a first-person shooter, but it's doing its own thing, and it has a really engaging story and atmosphere, and, that was just everything. It had everything that I really could have wanted. So I was like, hell yeah, I loved this game so much.
Oh yeah, that's one of the many interesting aspects when it comes to not just this first game, but yeah, also of the entire Bioshock series itself. Also because of its endearing lore that it presents, like as you progress through the story and what you find out as the story goes on.
There's actually a series of videos I will recommend. I sadly cannot remember who uploaded it, but there were a couple of guys that uploaded a very long series of videos, but by gathering every single audio log, cinematic, and everything from all three of the Bioshock games, pretty much put together a very detailed narrative of what happens in all three of the games, how they all connect and everything. I mean, if you don't mind listening to hours and hours and hours of audio diaries, then, by all means check it out. I mean, it just kind of goes to show the amount of thought that Take-Two here, put, the kind of effort that they put into the narrative and everything in all these games.
Okay.
But, okay, so, as far as future Bioshocks, I had stated in the past, I will be covering all three Bioshock games. It's gonna be a while before we get to Bioshock 2. I mean, I don't want to overload you guys on, the same kind of game, let alone a game from the same series over and over and over again. So it's going to be some time before we get to Bioshock 2, and naturally a while before we get to Bioshock 3 or Infinite. So, so I hope you guys will be a little bit patient with me as we go on. As for the next series of games, I will say this though, I'm going to be doing kind of like what BJ was doing when he was doing Poke Park. He was doing Punch-Out along with it, and then Pikmin 3. The next game after this is going to be another long one, but it's going to be a JRPG, so of course it's going to be very long to go through. I will be playing other shorter games along with it, so next week, expect 2 videos from the JRPG weekly, and then 1 video of the other game that I'll be playing alongside. So I'm gonna be uploading 3 videos every Wednesday from now on as we go finish up this JRPG.
Oh damn, you're taking the extra mile and going on with a triple feature every Wednesday now.
That I am.
Well, yeah, like Daddy said, I hope you look forward to all of that.
Yep, and here we get one last little cinematic.
No, it's a little Big Daddy plush.
I want that plush. I think they actually made those plushes as a limited time thing for because naturally, yeah, this is Bioshock 2. That's pretty much what's happening here. This is all Bioshock 2 right here.
Oh.
So.
Shit.
So yeah, let this be the teaser, I guess.
This'll be the best sandcastle ever.
So yep, we get a nice little teaser to Bioshock 2.
It's like, nope, we're not done just yet. Well, at least you won't have to worry about Fontaine. I guess for now that's the important thing.
Yeah. Yep, so, yeah, Sea of Dreams, yeah. Yeah, it's just Bioshock 2, there is no subtitle. But regardless,
yeah.
Regardless of that fact, I hope you all enjoyed, and hope you guys look forward to what I've got in store next week for you guys. So, see you guys.
See you guys next week.